Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and we are back. That's right, it's been a little bit since we did one of these. Nintendo has dropped another one of these magazines, and I love browsing them. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I love browsing these. I've been browsing them since they started making them, like, let's say, 3, 4 years ago now. I had a great time with the last two we did last year, so I was, very eagerly anticipating the release of this one. It's been a few weeks now, so obviously, not super up to date. I mean, like, there hasn't been too much that's happened in the world of Nintendo. I mean, there's been a little bit, but, like, I think this is still within the realm, although this issue does have a very big Luigi theming, and that is, because of a game that came out that we have not talked about yet, that we will talk about in the corner at some point this year, I promise, with our starring Mr. Luigi. First of all, let's admire this cover art. It's him in a blooper. I feel like he's worn this blooper Hawaiian shirt before, right? I feel like Nintendo has put him in this exact shirt, either in a game or in something else. I don't know. I've seen him wear this fit before, though. I love it. It's a fireworks. No, there's a fireworks show going on in the back, so that might determine the theme for this entire video. We'll see. Let's move on to the next page. Oh man, I love these. I've talked about this many times before, but I love Nintendo's lifestyle shots that they show off with these magazines. Like, they had the ones for the Zelda and Mario Wonder kind of theme with the holiday and summer ones last year. Now we got, like, okay, it's not Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, which looks like crap. You have a good-looking game in a good-looking cover. You got, what is that? I think that's Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8. And he's doing the death stare. This is beautiful. I love this art so much. This is probably going on the thumbnail, but we'll have to see. It's very, very nice. I really, really, really love it. All right. Special feature on Luigi. So yeah, this feels like, I feel like they're 11 years too late here. This looks exactly like what I would expect Year of Luigi material to look like. I mean, it just talks a bit about Luigi. His trademark is the green hat with the green shirt. He's just a little bit taller than Mario, and if you look carefully, I can't read, his mustache also has a slightly different shape. It's really funny that I almost struggled there for a sec when I literally just went to do an eye test like the other day. And they had basically told me that, congratulations, your vision is flatlined. You are not going to need higher prescriptions for the rest of your life, likely. So that's nice. Yeah, just his first appearance in Mario Bros. And then just games you can play on the Switch. You have Mario Kart 8, New Super Luigi U. I was about to say, why the hell are you talking about SMBU? But I mean, like, yeah, there is a whole Luigi game in there. Sure, why not? Show us the tennis drip that gave us his crotch shot with the big bulge, Very happy for that. But the fun thing here, let's zoom in a little bit. It talks about Mario and Luigi. How do you drag it like this? Okay, it's been a minute, guys. Sorry. It talks about Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but that ain't a render from Superstar Saga. That is a render from Mario and Luigi Brothership. I don't think we've seen this render yet. I am really excited for Brothership, but I'm sure they're going to talk about it later in the magazine, so let's not get too into it now. Oh, yeah, I guess before we go, they have a little blurb on the Luigi's Mansion series. Right here. I wish they would physically release these over here. I would love to do videos where I'm just going over physical magazines, like physical versions of this magazine as opposed to digital ones, but that's how it goes. They have the Japanese ones obviously physically, but they don't have the English ones physically. There's no way to get them. They should sell these at like Nintendo NY or something. I don't see why they don't. Luigi's Mansion 2 with upgraded graphics. Oh, see the details on the next page? Don't mind if I do. Okay, so I'm going to spoil a little bit. You guys have been waiting a while to hear me talk about this game, and I've been waiting for friends to be free for us to be able to talk about this game. We haven't been able to have the time to do the review discussion we've wanted to, so I'm just going to come out and say it. This game sucks. This game is boring and bad, okay? Like, the original Luigi's Mansion, as I've said before, has this, like, really great atmosphere, whereas Dark Moon, you're just going through these mansions. In the original, everything felt like it had a purpose. You would go to a room of the mansion and you fight a portrait ghost. You do a little thing. It was very fun. But in this game, like, you just you could walk around a mansion to find a thing, and then it kicks you out, and you have to walk through the same exact hallways looking for the same exact thing. I understand what they're doing here with the structure. It's very, like, similar to Mario Sunshine, a game that I love that game, right? But it's not the same, man. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't work as well in this, not even this style, with the way they did things, If these mansions had different portrait ghosts and you were straight up going to different, I don't know, like, maybe if, like, you know, it was always about a portrait, like each mission had a portrait ghost or something, and you were just kind of going through the mansion until you got to their room, I feel like that would be, you know, enjoyable. And then maybe you had one or two missions that were kind of just running around doing busy work. But no, it's the whole game. I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it. It's, you know, it's like, it gets the job done. It gives you the vibes if you really want the vibes. But, like, man, just play 3 or 1. Like, I don't, this game is just nothing for me. It does nothing. Oh, man. Okay. So that's the fun thing about these magazines, though, because they're like, they only come every 6 months. They're just going to talk about a ton of stuff. Like, it's been almost over 2 months since the Thousand Year Door remake came out. And honestly, feels like it's been longer. I genuinely feel like I finished this game like forever ago. But yeah, no, that's right. They did release a remake of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in 2024. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. There's like a little character relation chart. I feel like I would see this in like American magazines back in the day. Or this looks like the Guilty Gear Strive lore correlation chart. If some real gamers in the chat know what I'm talking about, this is great. They just have teacher and student to thing. Goes treasure hunting. Hey, you little flirt. Oh, it's her relation to her because she's flirting on him and she's into him. It's really weird. It's really weird. Everybody loves him. Peach's only relation to Mario is that she invites him on the treasure hunt. That's it. May find the whereabouts of the prince of the treasure. May find the whereabouts by treasure hunting. Oh, okay. I see. I understand. It's very weirdly worded. The Three Shadows, Lord Crump and the X-Nauts, Flavio Bobbery. They have all the names. I guess they like did go in and translate these with the North American names, but there's no advertisement of this magazine on the North American website. I found this magazine by going to the Japanese site and clicking the news post and going to the English magazine from there. It's very weird. Also, it seems like their spoiler cap is Keyhole Key. They aren't talking about the train. They aren't talking about, obviously, the latter chapters. Nothing about the outpost. It's great. It's great. This game was a good one. I highly recommend it, obviously. You saw I did a 20-minute review. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Peach Showtime. Okay. Again, me being exposed once more. I still haven't played this game. I have yet to play this game. I'm going to be honest, guys. I got really into the Pokemon TCG back in March, and this game came out the same weekend, the same day as a brand new set. And I was like, do I want to spend my money on that or this? And we were all in the moment. We were having fun, so I was like, screw it. We're going to spend money on cards. And you know what? Do I regret it? Maybe. I had fun in the moment, but honestly, maybe not. You know, I think I'll enjoy this game a little more if I use it as a sort of stopgap. I think I'll be checking it out around the holidays, maybe later in the summer not even, actually. Nintendo doesn't really have... I got enough to play until then. Once I have a gap, I'll be checking out this game. Alright, and I'm sure I'll have a gap before the end of the year, and I'm sure if that's the case, I do want to play this game before the year is done, because it's a cute little silly game, but I think it's going to be right up my alley. It's going to be something I really, really enjoy. Okay, let's see what's next. Splatoon 3. You know, this is funny, actually. I look back at the 3 biggest groups. This came out like a few days before they announced what we're assuming is the final the grand festival for Splatoon 3. And it's, you know, I think the next page is going to be that interview image they've been using since they announced Grand Festival. This was kind of a little teaser, because they went from this to having the thing announced. I guess the Squid. Who's the best idol group? Who's the best one? I like Deep Cut. And I'm going to be honest, it's just for Big Man. I mean, the other two are nice. I think Pearl and Marina are adorable, and I love seeing them. And, you know, Marie and Callie were the OGs from Splatoon 1. But it's like, these 3 of them are all just very silly friends. And Big Man is just... I mean, look at him. How could you not love this guy? He is the perfect specimen. But, you know, he is a bit of a traitor. He worked with the Squid Sisters under a pseudonym without telling the rest of Deep Cut. It's really funny, actually, how they have interacted. And then they had a whole song for one of the Splatfest that was just them talking shit about him. This is great. There's a reason these guys are the best. And they show up as the bosses. Oh, yeah, and his boss fight was the Mario Sunshine reference. Dude, the Deep Cut are the best ones. Deep Cut are the best idols. I hope next time they do something fun. I think I've said this before. Splatoon 4 needs to have 4 members of a boy band as the idols. I think that's what they should do. I think it'd be fun. You know, go back to having very similar designs like Callie and Marie, but like make it 4 of them. I think that'd be a fun thing to do. And also get some dudes to be the idols. Because you know what? As much as I love the little pretty girlies, we want to see some bros. I want some bros. Okay, I'm sure all the Splatoon fans want some man service. Give it to them. I love this. I love the seasonal Splatfest outfits. Is this the one they wear in Frosty Fest? Or no, this is what they wore for... This is all Spring Fest. Yeah, because that was the one that had just happened. Or no, this is Summer Nights. This is Summer Nights. I literally only played Frosty Fest. I didn't even make a video on it because it was like after the Christmas season. I don't know why they waited so long to do it. But yeah, I keep saying, oh man, let's play the big event this weekend. And then, you know, my friends and I just never do, I guess. Oh, this is Splatoon 2 stuff. Is there like going to be Splatoon 1 screen caps? I think that's a scroll from Splatoon 1. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. What's up next? Oh, yes, here it is. A summit. It's like an interview. It's like a fake interview. I love this. This is a great piece of art right here, showing all of the idol groups interacting before the big event in September. It's like the weekend of the 13th. That's a big weekend. I want to do some coverage for that because it is likely the finale for the game. So I think I'm gonna probably do a little gameplay video when they have the grand festival, if you will. Thanks for having us. What these are great. These are great. Off the Hook and Fire and Ice. Suffer No Fools. What the heck? Sorry. It's great. We got the AAs, bro. I love A. I love A. Like, why does he... It's not even like he's speaking, you know, Manta tongue. He just says A, and then, like, that's a language. Like, shut up. And they all understand each other, too. It's amazing. I love it. I love them all. I'm not going to read this whole thing. You can go ahead and... I'll link it in the description this time. I actually don't usually do that. I'm going to link it this time. Oh my gosh, we're 10 minutes in and we're only 14 pages through. Okay, we're not going to spend too much time here. Oh my god, more Switch Sports. They added basketball. That was really weird. Okay, so we didn't talk about that. They added basketball to Switch Sports for some reason. I don't know why. Ignore this. Ignore all that. I don't know why they added basketball to Switch Sports, but you know, I think personally that the next Nintendo console will launch with a Switch Sports sequel. I think they're going to try and do that. Because there were some leaks from that, whatever, the Persona leaker who turned out, you know, look, say what you will about that person. They were probably a terrible person, but all their information regarding Nintendo codenames turned out to be true. They said we were seeing Zelda, we got Zelda. They said we were getting Mario Party, we got Mario Party. 100% I believe them on a Switch Sports sequel, and I think it's going to be a launch title. So part of me is thinking basketball being here is kind of like a bit of a Mario Party, Super Mario Party Online, where it's like, okay, they added like the online as a testing ground for the next game. That's what I think anyway. Okay, next page. Mario, we all love Mario. There's been so much Mario on the Switch lately. It's made things easier for me to cover because every game has been a short thing or a fun multiplayer thing. But you know, I've been enjoying it. I feel like this is what we would have been getting on the 3DS in the first year of the Switch. And the issue with that was I wanted all that stuff on the Switch, but you know, it wouldn't come to the Switch because they were supporting 3DS and they're two different consoles. Is this all about Mario Wonder? No, there it is. Now it's about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the Booster Course Pass. Be sure to buy the Booster Course Pass. It is a pretty cool thing. And this game, again, this was a fun one. I forgot this even came out this year, honestly. But it was a fun game, and the co-op was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed doing that. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, this game. I've talked a bit about this game already, but I have not talked about it since I have played it. And I'm going to say, this game's pretty good. I actually really like it. I have a review. I want to put out a review soon, but I want to get to play the multiplayer. I have yet to actually play the multiplayer with a full group of at least 4, maybe even 8 if I'm lucky enough, because I know that's going to be the highlight of the game. And I already think the game is pretty alright as is, but I know for a fact that once they add that, like once I get to play that, I'm going to be like, oh, this is a banger game that everybody needs to check out. I love this, I love how wrinkled it is. It's very stylized after Nintendo Power, despite being like a Japanese magazine. Speed is everything. Don't be afraid to die. They just have little tips and guides. You know, I bought an old issue of Nintendo Power yesterday. And it's funny how, I forgot how many times they used to just put strategy guides in those issues, you know? Like, even a GameCube era issue, the one I bought, it had strategy guides for F-Zero. And it was like, wow, that's surprising. Yeah, this game's great. I recommend it if you are into this sort of thing. If it doesn't look like your thing, you probably won't like it, but it is my thing and I love it. Up next, Nintendo Music Fest. Alright, so this is basically a Woodplank Studios Tuesday, C stage or Hill stage. I'm gonna go with Hill stage because you gotta love the deedly D's. That's amazing. There's like a QR code. I'm guessing the QR code is literally just going to take you to a YouTube video. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll play that YouTube video in this video at some point if I feel like it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Great stuff, though. Great stuff. But yeah, I go with the Hill stage every day of the week. Oh man, I forgot about this game too. I've been missing quite a few Nintendo games. Man, I don't know. This one's like, I don't think I'm going to like this game very much, so I haven't really bothered picking it up. I put out a poll a few months ago asking if people wanted me to review this and like 2 other games, and everything I was hearing about all 3 of them just made them sound like games I was not going to enjoy. I didn't feel like spending $65 on this one, man. I just couldn't do it. Alright, for the people who like this game, very happy for you. It's just not for me. If it ever goes down in price, maybe I'll consider, but like, man, I just couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. Detective Headline. This is more adorable stuff. Not as good as the hot beefy boys from last time, but you know, it's a very smart and topical setup. You got Detective Pikachu, Detective Peach, Richter Kai. Okay. Oh yeah, they get to put Persona in here now because that's on the Switch. Is that Yokai Watch? No, that's a game. I've never heard of this. Famicom Detective Club. How interesting. I wonder if there's anything going on with that. Ignore my burp. Herlock Sholmes. What a funny character. I still need to finish those games. I should stop complaining about no Ace Attorney 7 when I haven't even beaten TGA. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Companies to look out for. This is very adorable. It's talking about fictional companies in video games that you should look out for. That's right. There's some big things happening at the Umbrella Corporation. What game? Well, they're not even referring to any specific game here. There aren't any there are the cloud ones, and then the old ones got ported over. How can we forget about Grizzco? Everybody loves good old Grizzco. Recruiting 24/7. That's amazing. They used to not be recruiting 24/7, if y'all remember. Very cute. Thing. DJ, I've never played this game. I should probably play it at some point. WarioWare, how can I forget? Ah, yes, okay, alright, we're almost there, but we're not quite. Remember Pikmin? I remember Pikmin. I love Pikmin. They finished doing all those weekly comics, and I think calendars as well they were doing. They were all cute. I really liked a lot of them. Look at this one. Look at them covering his eyes. It's so sweet. It's talking about merch. They've released plushes of both Ochi and Moss now, and a bunch of Ice Pikmin stuff. That's cool. These were already out last year. You can't scare me, Nintendo. I've already been saddened by the lack of my ability to purchase your merchandise. Oh, and there it is. There it is. Oh, well, okay, so now we're talking about blind boxes. I've seen all of these before, actually. I've seen almost all these in Nintendo magazines before. Not the Yoshis and the Kirbys, though. The Kirbys are new, at least. I think they are. I don't know. These controller pieces, they're probably on the next page, so we'll get to them when we get to them. They actually announced a new Pikmin Terrarium set, which I might buy all of those. We'll see. Those look really cute. Rubber straps. This was, like, from the end. This was, like, when the store first opened, actually. That's forever ago. Yeah, these have been out for... Yeah, these have all been around for a while. Those are bath bombs? They look too shiny to be bath bombs. Wild. I would never think those are bath bombs. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're talking about these. It's funny because actually a few days after this magazine went out, they announced GameCube, N64, and Super Nintendo ones. And these are weird, man. Like, I think somebody called the GameCube one a nicotine patch for Melee players, which is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't get it. Like, it's just a piece of the controller with the buttons. Like, I guess it's like, you know, OEM. It's the OEM quality. That's obviously what the point here is, but I don't know. It's very weird. Very weird to me. Currency. This is not really... not that interesting of a segment, I'm going to be honest. Just currency in various games. Oh, wow. I like money. Cool. Alright, here it comes. Let's give some updated thoughts on everything from the Direct, because that's just what happens at these things. This game looks great. I'm a bit concerned about it reusing the map from Link to the Past, but I don't think I'm that concerned. I'm really excited for it. I totally get the vision. A lot of people are mad that Zelda does not have a sword, or it's not just a traditional Zelda game with Zelda. But to that I say, what would the point be, really? Like, you might as well have just made Zelda a side playable character in the next Legend of Zelda game. If you're going to make Zelda the protagonist, give her something different to do. Like, oh, she gets an object. She's not really doing it herself. But Link, how many times does Link get an object? The whole point of Zelda games is trying to get the Master Sword to do things. It's never... That series is never about inherent strength from within. That's never the case. So I'm so down for this game. I think it's going to be a romp, a great romp. I'm very happy Grosso got to finally make a new 2D Zelda. The only disappointment I do get is that we're not getting a good... Like, we haven't gotten a new traditional 2D Zelda in 11 years. And the first one we get that isn't Triforce Heroes is a very gimmicky different game. Whatever. Okay, Mario Party Jamboree. This game needs a full discussion with the Mario Party pros. Okay, because this game, this is it. They did. I think they have done it. I think they have finally, like, after years of missteps and then, you know, steps in the right direction and a slow increase, we got what I've been waiting for. This is the Mario Party that is gonna save the series, bring the series back to just extremely high quality, because oh my goodness, I am so incredibly excited for this game. You guys are not ready for the amount of videos we're going to do on this game. And oh my god, Brothership as well. We need to talk about Brothership, because holy cow. So I think I said in both reviews that I don't have that much experience with the Mario RPGs that got released last year, but Mario and Luigi is my jam, okay? I'm a Bowser's Inside Story kid. I grew up on that game. I love the music, the combat, the boss design, like just everything about these games, and I'm just so excited for this, man. This is going to be such a banger. This game I'm so happy I made the read. It looks like trash, and we'll talk about this game when we have more information to talk about. Right now, Prime 4 is coming, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Next up, I'll be checking this out. I'll likely be checking this out. Unless Nintendo drops like a Pokemon game, like out of nowhere at the end of that month, I'll definitely be checking this out. MEO's not here, by the way, because this came out before... I think like before after the marketing campaign started, but literally like 2 days before the actual MEO announcement. Yeah. No, this is great. I'm going to check this out at some point for sure. Also, we'll be checking out this, but it's the same day as Astrobots. I don't know. I have to make a tough call there. Indie World News. This game came out. I forgot to play it. I heard good things. I feel like I've heard about this game as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, and that's it. Oh, we're already there. Yeah, you know what? I kind of skimmed through the last few pages, but I'm going to be real. This was an alright issue. I think their other ones were a little better. There were some fun pages, though, here, that's for sure, you know? There's always fun stuff. Maybe it's just that there isn't that much fun stuff they could, like, make based on what had just come out. You know, it was really just Luigi's Mansion, Paper Mario, and NWC. And, I mean, that's not really the most compelling lineup of software. Granted, Thousand Year Door is an amazing game. It's just a remake. And then, you know, NWC is a great game, but it's like a little mini eShop thing. I get what they're going for here. The Luigi theme kind of dies, like, immediately. Let's go back to the front page. I'm curious what was in the Japanese one, but I don't think we're going to waste time on that. Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed doing this. I'm going to keep doing this as long as I get the chance to in the future. I'm looking forward to their Holiday 2024 one with, presumably... probably just Mario and Luigi again on the cover. Maybe Toad gets the cover spot or something. They don't usually put Pokémon. It's usually like an EPD in-house series. So probably like Mario, or maybe Zelda herself. Maybe Princess Zelda. That'd be a lovely one. A Christmas Zelda cover. Let's find out if I'm right in 5 months. Yeah, that's all I got for this one, though. Keep yourselves cornered for more stuff like this. I like doing these sort of look-throughs when I get the chance to. Bye.